Well, the Fed's really caught between a rock and a hard place. They've got to get inflation down. Their best tool right now is higher interest rates. The problem for the largest borrower in the world, that is the United States government, that has, the average interest cost on the U.S. government debt is 2% on that $31 trillion. The weighted average maturity of the federal debt is 5 years. So that entire debt is being repriced in a much higher interest rate environment, right? The 10 years now almost at 4%, the 2 at almost 5%. So that average interest rate is going up for the federal government net interest bill. And last year, it was $475 billion. And this year, it'll get to 600 or north of 600 billion. And when you think about it, that $250 billion increase, that's bigger than the size of the Army's budget. Mm-hmm. So the Congress has now got a real problem in front of it, which is interest costs are squeezing out the potential funding of other important programs. And so they've really got to get a handle on, you're not going to solve this deficit problem and debt problem overnight, but we really do have to put the debt of the United States and the deficits of the United States back on a sustainable path. Right now, the Treasury is engaged in so-called extraordinary measures in order to extend the life of the payment of all of our obligations on time and in full. But sometime this summer, the ability to do that without an increase in the debt ceiling allowing the government to borrow again is going to become impossible. And the Congress is going to have to decide whether or not they're prepared to do what is clearly anathema to many members of Congress, which is increase the debt ceiling to allow the government to meet its obligations in the ordinary course. In 2011, the last time we went through a Republican House, Democratic president who weren't seeing eye to eye, we got within a day of default. And as a result of that just complete political dysfunction, S&P downgraded the credit rating of the United States from AAA to AA+. Moody's did not join then. If Moody's were to join this year and take the rating down, it would create havoc in the financial markets.